Good morning. This is the Friday, October 11th, regular meeting of the Lorain County Board of Commissioners. Can we start with the pledge to the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have anybody here to receive these?
Yeah, right here. Right here.
Can I do the roll?
Yes. Commissioner Riddell,
Here.
Commissioner Moore,
Here.
Commissioner Hung.
Here.
Today we have two proclamations. The first is a certificate of recognition on the 29th anniversary of the Million Man March, Holy Day of Atonement, and Man Paul Hassan is here.
Good morning, sir. Would you like to come up?
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is your moment to get a cameo on TV.
Nice to see you again.
Oh, always. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, I greet all of you in the greetings of peace. In the Arabic language, it's Assalamu alaikum, which only means peace and mercy of God be upon all of us. So it's nothing far out now. Just English means peace, but mercy of God be upon you. Again, I want to thank the commissioners, obviously, for this honored proclamation, which it's been many times that we've done it and been different commissions, but we've still been doing it. This year is honoring and protecting the legacy of the black woman. Now, we not only honor and protect the integrity of all women, and obviously, in our society sometimes, women are not respected and given the due rights they are as women in this country. So the Day of Atonement would only be talking about those kind of things in terms of the respect for women, for our community, the kind of things that's taking place in our community, the fentanyl crisis, gun violence, and also just the overall situation in this country, Democrat against Republican, and and all this kind of. But in the meantime, our people, our young people, who see no way out, continue to suffer. So again, I want to thank the commissioners for this opportunity to speak for a few minutes, and also thank you for this very important proclamation. And I would like to say, the last thing I'd like to say, we was losing our friend. And again, I say again, I think it's healthy and it's a powerful statement when we have our women are involved in a part of the process. So I see this as really, for me, as a sad day that we're losing her as a woman commissioner. And I wish you well and Godspeed, and hope that your endeavors you'll be to the heights of what the Creator has for you. But thank you, all the commissioners, again, for this opportunity to speak to you, and also the proclamation for the Day of Atonement, which is Saturday, tomorrow, at God's Kingdom Church at 1 o'clock, and we'll be doing that as this. I think this is the 29th year. The 29th year we've been doing this here. And it has nothing to do with, race, gender. What it has to do with, we need atonement, man. We need atonement. I mean, this is a terrible day, but we hope that this will be a good day. And we're asking everyone, no matter what your faith, Muslim, Christian, Jew, it's only the one God, and that's what we should be focused on. So again, 29 years, next year is 30 years. So God willing, if we're around,
Okay.
Because time flies. So
Thank
again,
you very much. I will concur with your one statement. I'm a history buff, as many of the folks in this room know, and it is a fact. It is undisputed that every civilization that did not empower their women has failed.
Yeah.
The only question left is whether the women can save this one.
Malcolm X said, Can I say now? I'll be done. Malcolm X said this here. He said that when you see the how do you measure the civilization of a nation? He said if the women are protected and respected, he said you have high civilization. But if the women, he said, are not respected and protected, you don't have good civilization. That was Malcolm X. So you're right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to
Thank
read this proclamation because our projector is malfunctioning today. So this is Certificate of Recognition for Lorain County Organizing Committee for the Day of Atonement, celebrating the 29th anniversary of the historic Million Man March, the Holy Day of Atonement. Join this interreligious, multicultural, and intergenerational Holy Day of Atonement at 1 p.m. on October 12th at God's Kingdom, 423 Washington Avenue. Guest speaker is Wendy Brid, President of NAACP, Modesto, Stanislaus County, California. There are many challenges facing humanity and require unity of people coming together that results in justice and peace in all forms. The time is not to have atonement or a one-ment, which literally means unit. Knowledge is one essential tool for acquiring power. In learning more, we better understand the depths of our problems in our communities, such as mental health crisis, guns, violence, inadequate education, racism, and hate. In learning, we come to understand the importance of how to focus and have self-control, essential to build unity and power to help one another and our community. Signed, 3 commissioners. Thank you.
Thank you again for coming in.
Thank you for the guidance.
Is this out of order? Can I get a picture?
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Because she's leaving it.
first one that didn't. I said, you'd be the first one that didn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so they do.
Absolutely.
Well, if we have
Oh, it's through-
in the center.
No, get next to Michelle.
Do this, do that, do this, do that.
You have to be there.
Here we go. Everybody look up and smile. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. All right.
Thank you for the kind words.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Paul.
Was that his paper?
What's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the next proclamation is proclaiming October as Manufacturing Month in Lorain County.
And we have a proclamation this morning and recognizing October as Manufacturing Month in Lorain County, Ohio. Whereas October has been designated Manufacturing Month by the state of Ohio to bring career potential of manufacturing to students and our transitioning workforce. And whereas Lorain County has a long, proud tradition of manufacturing dating back to shipbuilding in 1819, steel in 1894, and automobiles in 1904, with nationally recognized educational institutions as Oberlin College, founded in 1833, Lorain County Community College in 1964, and Lorain County Joint Vocational School in 1971. Now therefore be it resolved by the Lorain County Board of Commissioners that October be designated Lorain County Manufacturing Month in recognition of job creating local manufacturers, their employees who make goods, and throughout the world, and educational institutions providing our next generation of workers with the skills needed to succeed. Witness our signatures this 11th day of October 2024. And Jeff, you want to speak to that?
I do. Tuesday, October 1st, there was a resounding breakfast out at the JVS, and not knowing what to expect, several of us from the county went to that breakfast, and it was overflowing with manufacturing companies and people that support manufacturing, and actually JVS opened the entire morning to that function, and it was, we had a Department of Development here, we had speakers, and it was just outstanding, and the culinary people did an outstanding job at JVS. One thing that, most recently, several of us went through Ford Motor Company's 2.9 million square foot. Commissioner Moore was with me, well as several others. And I'm sure the other commissioners have either been out there or been invited to come out there. But when you stop to think about Ford and how large it is, we forget about the fact that when you drive up and down Avon Lake or North Ridgeville or Avon, and all the rest of the small, Oberlin, Amherst, and you see these manufacturing facilities that are out there that have been here for years, that have gone through, they're under maybe their second or third generation. And you stop to think, what do they really do? I just know that I stopped into a plant several years ago in a very small operation. They were making the aluminum seats, the framework for the 767 Boeing plane, which was amazing to me. And you stop to think about what happens in Lorain County, these small manufacturers that maybe supported the steel industry or supported the automobile industry or supported other things. They're still in business. They're still employing people. So we in Lorain County have a rich background, and we need to continue to grow and prosper these small manufacturing plants because they employ a lot more people worldwide than just the large manufacturers. And with that, let's support these people, let's support them and as much as we can and help them grow and prosper in Lorain County.
Thank you. Certainly a cornerstone of our workload every day is to help Lorain County transition from the manufacturing of old days and get into manufacturing of the new days. So we look forward to it, and I guess on the 22nd of October, Lyria EMC Precision celebrating their 100th anniversary and having an open house the same day that we'll be presenting our strategic plan conclusion.
And with that, yes, their open house ends so that the people that are there, they can sign up and come over to the strategic plan. I know that there's not a conflict in any way whatsoever, but it's a plus in the morning and it's a plus continuing on through noon that day.
Thank you.
Okay. Under resolutions, number 1, there are no investments. Number 2, appropriations.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 3, transfers.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 4, advances, repayments, there were none. Number 5, requisitions.
And we have 2 pages of general fund requisitions. This is page 1. And Casey, do you want to, we'll reserve that. Hang on a second. Page 2. That's our requisitions. Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion.
Casey, would you address the big one on 1696?
I'm going to allow Jeff to take that one. He made
Okay.
Actually, Sharkey would have been here today, but unfortunately he had an issue at home that he had to take care of, and that's, I'm not going to stumble wave through it, but I've got all the information that I need right here on this page. Actually, what it is a software license renewal for cybersecurity. It includes the server, software applications that gets installed on each of our computer. And if you look at the amount of different areas, pinpoints and penetration points, there are 10 main points that are on this sheet right here for cybersecurity, not only on our servers, but on our laptops and on our desktops of the computers. So this is a license renewal for 3 years for cybersecurity so that we can stay safe. Does that mean that we're 100% safe? The way that the bad guys work, they work just as hard as we try to protect ourselves. They work just as hard to penetrate ourselves. So this is the latest and greatest, and we look forward to continued support from East Centaur.
Good.
It's a 3-year contract.
Okay, thank you. And for those that haven't been following it, the city of Cleveland is still recovering from their breach of 45 days ago.
Is there anything further? Commissioner Riddell?
It's a 3-year
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 6, travel.
It's annual billing, that's right. That's correct.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 7, bills.
We have 5 pages today, 2 for the general fund. Can we have second page, Victor? There we go. Special revenue, Victor? Thank you. Page 4. And page 5. Motion to approve?
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 8, county commissioners may recess an executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, along with any other matters as specifically identified by motion in accordance with the Ohio Revised Code 121.22 G 1 through 8. Unless expressly stated otherwise, during executive session, matters discussed in executive session are designated by the county commissioners as confidential. Because the confidentiality of such matters is necessary for the proper conduct of government business, any disclosure outside of executive session is prohibited by Ohio Revised Code 102.03B. While in executive session, the county commissioners may discuss and deliberate on the matters at issue, but no votes may be taken until open session resumes.
And I will not be scheduling an executive session today, so we could go ahead and process the summary sheet, the personnel summary sheet.
Okay,
Yeah. Move to approve the personnel summary sheet.
Second?
discussion.
Yes. For those, since our video equipment is not working, I'll just state that it's brief, but it's good. We have 1 resignation, but we have 2 new hires and a promotion. So we continue to move forward in building a quality workforce.
Commissioner Hung, did you have something?
I think the president of the board covered it.
Okay,
well.
I was
Yeah.
just making sure. Okay. Commissioner
you.
Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
See public comment on agenda items? We had one form, is it
Is it?
just
Oh, it's
public
for
comment?
at the end.
Okay. Is there any old business?
Mr. President, everything went, may I?
Yes.
Everything went so fast on the bills. I did have Casey check with the 4 bills to the newspaper, and Casey indicated if anybody was interested, those were for the ditch hearings. And thank you, Teresa, for working so hard, because the one
Oh.
ditch hearing was a very, very large turnout. So,
Oh, good. This is a good time.
Mr. Riddell?
Oh,
you got
thank
something?
you.
Yes,
Thank you,
today-
guys.
Yes, today we have the Brew It Smooth crew is in the building again.
Perfect timing, guys. You came in perfect timing. We were on old business, and they've been here several times, and I think Teresa's gonna go over when they'll be
So if you're
coming.
watching from
Next,
home,
yeah.
be jealous.
Or hurry up and get here.
Board business, number 9, accept the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorize necessary tax levies and certify them to the auditor for 2025.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion.
Yes. It's my understanding the Budget Commission has one more meeting on October 15th. And I thought
Yes.
they were doing this on the 15th, so.
They, Commissioner Riddell, we
Yeah.
were there, they approved it, right?
Was there any discussions in any reductions in regards to, or raising any increases due to the values, or was that not discussed? Because I've been telling the public they should show up to the 15th to see if they could have any input in regards to this. That's what we're doing, we're approving the actual, I mean, he's looking to certify the actions, right here. I'm trying to take a look at it really quick.
Well, at this point, they take the actions. At this point, we're accepting what they've
Their
brought in.
actions are, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I
So-
see the TB clinic, that got suspended, so that's good.
Yeah. So, but if there's anything else, yes, October the 15th is the last meeting that will be eligible if there were any issues or,
Yeah. I think they're the only ones that can, if they want to suspend any increases, that's where you'd have to go, is my understanding, correct, Dan? I think we
Yeah.
talked about this.
Yeah, it starts with the Budget Commission.
Yeah, because I thought, you've heard me talk about this a month ago, how can we attack this, and, yeah, so.
any other comment? Nope.
Not for me.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell,
Aye.
Commissioner Moore.
Aye.
Number 10, recognizing Lorain County Board of Commissioners, Elyria, Ohio, as a governmental agency doing business as Lorain County, Ohio, at 226 Middle Avenue, Elyria, Ohio. This is a housekeeping measure due to the county receiving grants from the state and federal governments being used by Lorain County, Ohio, and distributed into their local accounts for various departments, agencies, and used within the terms of said allocation.
So moved?
Second?
Discussion. Commissioner Riddell,
Aye.
Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Community Development, 11, authorize payments to various vendors for homeowner Cheryl L. Purinen at 106 Enos Road, South Amherst, to receive grant assistance from CHIP Program Year 23 Home Repair and Program Year 23 Lead Safe Activity, which includes a contingency for any unforeseen change orders. 2 bids were received, this being the most responsive, complying with specifications for Part A CHIP to Solid Ground Construction Westlake in the amount of $1,870. Part B, the lead safe, to Cunningham Construction LLC, East Palestine, Ohio, in the amount of $10,092.50, and $7,253 to consultant Kleinfelder for administrative and soft costs to be paid from the CHIP Funds Home Repair and Lead Safe Ohio accounts.
So moved?
Second?
Discussion.
Yes, I want to stay on the record, hoping that community development can work towards seeing to it that our local contractors, if we can manage to pay the bills on time, then we hope the community development department will see to it that we help local contractors get certified to do this work. I have nothing against Westlake or East Palestine, but we have Lorain County folks that I think would enjoy an opportunity to work, but we need to make sure that we fix those 2 hurdles. And paying $7,000, in order to get $1,800 worth of work done is not a ratio I'm very proud of.
Good morning, Commissioners, and we do appreciate the opportunity to appear before you today. And it is part of the built-in costs to the consultants for their administrative work, a decision that was made by this board to move forward with hiring consultants to do this rather than doing it in-house. So some of these projects inevitably you would see some of these types of things where their administrative costs may be more than the actual cost to repair the home. But on balance, I think you would see that it all evens out as we move forward with the grant.
Well, the board did support this earlier this year because we were up against the deadline to either get the funds and get going or to lose the funding. The board elected not to punish the citizens of Lorain County by not providing this service. And I do want to correct myself, it was $7,000 to get $12,000 worth of work done. It's still not a great ratio, but now that you're sitting in the driver's seat, one of our goals for next year when this comes up is to do a more efficient job of doing this.
Yes, certainly. We look forward to doing that. I have, as well as with the help of my predecessor, done some things to try to speed up payments, as you have indicated, and we're seeing some early results of that. Hopefully, that trend continues so that we can get payments out there. With regards to the list of companies, Kleinfelder has assisted greatly in expanding that list. It's now over 30 contractors. Exactly how many are from Lorain County, I would need to get back to you on that.
I would appreciate that.
But we do have a larger list to get bids from on each of these projects than we did previously.
Good. Keep it up.
Okay,
Thank you.
Anything further?
Call the vote.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
12, authorizing payment to various vendors for Delane J. Hart at 4989 Ridgewood Street, Lorain, to receive grant assistance for CHIP Program Year 23 private owner rehab activity, which includes a contingency for any unforeseen change orders. One bid was received from GenMet Construction, Inc., Lorain, in the amount of $92,223 and $16,768 to consultant Kleinfelder for administrative and soft costs, which will be paid from the CHIP Home Funds, House Rehab, and Program Income accounts.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Number 13, authorize payments to various vendors for Little People's Palace at 3500 Beaver Crest Drive, Lorain, to receive grant assistance from Lead Safe Program Year 23 activity. This includes a contingency for any unforeseen change orders. One bid was received from Solid Ground Construction Westlake in the amount of $81,730, and then $22,290 to the consultant Kleinfelder for administrative and soft costs, which will be paid from this Lead Safe Ohio account.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
County Administrator update?
Dave, you want to start?
Okay, so this is on, you can hear me? On October 22nd from 10 to 12, as Commissioner Riddell, and I believe County Administrator Armbruster mentioned, the strategic plan will have a rollout of the action items that were discussed during the whole strategic planning process, but that culminated through the pillar discussions and the task force meetings that took place this summer. Just to summarize that, I haven't given you an update since then, but to summarize where we are with the project, we've had 45 public meetings on the strategic plan from when we started. Since I addressed you last, we had 25 specifically related to the 5 pillar discussions, which we're going to roll out on the 22nd, the 105 action items that will need to be executed as a result of the strategic plan. 53 of them have been identified as short-term items that we'll address in the next 12 months. 36 are midterm and 16 are long-term items. So The strategic plan thus far has been a culmination of receiving input from the community. As I said, 45 public meetings. We've been able to engage the community, I think, very well. We've had over or close to 2,000 people respond to surveys. So it's the belief that we've been able to capture of those who participated the direction the county, the residents of the county would like the county to move forward towards. This does not culminate the project. As I said, we've got 105 action items to execute on, and if we fail to execute on those, I believe we would not be successful in reaching the objective of the strategic plan. So this is the culmination of another phase in the project, but now we'll be executing on the 105 action items that need to be, that the community asked us to work on their behalf. We have so far about 100 people have registered. Registration's available on the portal. If anybody's still interested, go to loraincounty.us, click on the strategic plan link. It'll take you right to the registration page. We're expecting and hoping around 200 people to come on the 22nd. So that concludes my update on the strategic plan.
Do we have we made a direct invitation to the elected officials?
So every elected official in the county, as I understand it, from the township trustees to the city council members, mayors, elected, I believe, law directors, and the county officials have been invited, as have our state reps, and state senator has been invited as well. So there's been a pretty significant outreach to encourage elected officials to participate in this as well.
I would like to remind everyone that while the county started this and we footed the bill for it, it's by no means a county versus city, village, or township project. We're not trying to tell the world what to do. What we did do is ask the citizens what they expect of not only county government, but all of us. And they are looking for the county to help facilitate that. As the county-wide, we do represent 100% of the citizens. However, we need the support and collaboration of every other elected official if we're going to come together and achieve the expectations that the citizens have laid out for us.
And I will say the first two pillars that were identified had to deal with government, the delivery of government services in a more efficient way. We will tackle those two pillars in January, based on the elections taking place this year. It was my belief that with the expectation there may be some changes in elected officials, didn't think it was fair to allow a current elected official to set the priorities for the next person sitting in that seat. So we've purposely delayed that until January. We'll have a full complement of newly elected officials and elected officials to set those priorities for their departments, their divisions, and their office.
Thank you, and a good job coordinating that, Dave.
No, thank you.
So at the last county commissioner meeting, I spoke and probably misspoke with the fact of the matter is with regards to a jail sales tax, if we're going to put one on, if the commissioners choose to do that. And I, in my zealousness, said that you could probably do it in the primary election. And I'm, with Teresa's help and trying to do the research and Dan's help over here, it cannot be done in the primary. It would have to be done in the general election in 2025. So I want to set the record straight on that. Then also there would be 2 public hearings, and speaking of it, it can't be, the public hearings can't be more than 3 days from one another. It can't be one day and then the next day. It has to wait till the 3rd day, and it can't be more than 10 days. So there's all these specific rules that sometimes I have a difficulty following the specific rules, but it was something that is important that this is to this county, not only to our jail staff, but to the people that are in jail. It's really important that we get it right so that we can, if we're going to put it on the ballot, it would be in the general election of 2025. We don't have the specific dates yet. I believe that the Secretary of State has not set those for 2025, so I can't give you that. But I wanted to set the record straight from what I said at the last time to where we are today. And if Dan, you and Teresa would like to chime in, I think that I've got it right at this point, as much as I can.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, thanks.
It's a complicated statutory process.
It is. When you stop to look at it, it's very complicated. It is.
And I appreciate that, and I wasn't gonna correct you about the primary, because there's no way that we can be ready for the primary.
No, because the primary stuff has to be done by December 20th.
No,
Yeah.
there's no way that we don't even have all the data and what he's referring to
Let's
is the
see.
data on the
Let's
jail.
see. We need a final concept for the building, we need a budget for the building, and I think then we could worry about how to finance it. Maybe it's a sales tax, maybe it's a different way, but none of those decisions need to be made until the administrative team and the engineer and the consultant finish their work.
Well, that's absolutely correct, but it's the same. I've already built the sewer plant and I've already built the jail, so, you know. That's my positiveness as to where we are in Lorain County. I do have to follow the rules, though, so
yeah.
I'm here.
I know, you're gonna be
Sorry
bored
for
next year.
making that mistake.
I do. Yes,
Teresa, you want to write that one down for us?
I do, and I will keep that on my note.
Well, you're full of something, Jeff, but it's not jail. Is that it for your report?
That completes my report, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Clerk's
so
report.
Wednesday, October 16th at 2 o'clock, we'll have a Records Commission meeting. Thursday, October 17th at 10 a.m. will be our land bank. And then Tuesday, October 22nd, I just sent an email to your assistants. We're looking at doing this on the 29th instead at 11 a.m., which, if that works for you guys' schedule, for investments meeting. which-
24th?
Ninth.
No, it would be the 29th,
No,
the
no,
following
okay.
Tuesday, which probably work out better because you do have that summit that morning. And then Thursday, October 24th at 8 a.m. is the Visitors Bureau meeting. Board correspondence?
Move to waive the reading of the board correspondence.
Second?
Discussion? Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Is
And
there
for
any-
those that want one of these, they'll be back on the 24th.
There until 11:30.
Yeah, you got a little bit of time. yeah.
Is there any new business? No? Public comment?
Public comment, Michael DiCarlo.
Good morning, Mr. President,
Good morning.
Commissioners. Michael DeCarlo, 320 Alberta Vermilion. Coming at you, same way I've gone to meet you before, continuous process improvement. Really, just working the process, right? I'd like to put you in a frame of mind reference, brought up history. How about Thomas Paine and common sense? Us understanding that authority will never provide the truth, and that truth is the only authority. And remember that there was this major general guy, this Marine Corps fella, most decorated Marine in history, right? His name was Smedley Butler. Wrote a pamphlet book called War Was a Racket, right? Got published right before World War II. Made a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Coming at you today from the analyst, from a position I had before, after I retired from the Navy. I was an analyst. I taught people how to analyze different situations. And it's interesting, it'd be interesting here in the next couple of weeks after you take the newspapers that have been printed over the last 2.5, 3 weeks, take the headlines out and put them together and see if like consent is actually being manufactured. It's almost like we got dueling banjos playing in the local market, the local government market when it comes to policy enforcement, specifically policy enforcement. Indicators that manufacture consent, it's not that, when you put the papers and you put the links together, it's able to see, when you're dealing with it on a daily basis, you're just overcome with information. So you push back and you see the whole play as it is. Those two things, or that thing, and then North Ridgeville, for that shooting there, I was defaulted to BCI, they are in charge. So maybe we do have to go to Fish and Game, we'll have to see. If you have, one thing I would request from you, for any influence you have in your offices, recent newspaper events, there was a shooting in Lorain, a thief was shot, the guys did a really good job, but that history is defaulting to the Elyria Police Department for the investigation. In light of current events, I think maybe perhaps we could, if you have any influence, if you could change that policy to maybe go to the Sheriff's Department or even to the state, because there seems to be that manufacturer consent, little behind the hands, it could happen. And we don't even want that to even exist. To have it be a concept that can happen. Because that defaults into that, taking away the traditions, policies that we have here. Happy birthday to my wife in heaven. I miss you every day. And thanks for not being the best students I ever had when I was teaching in the Army. Okay? A lot of those folks kept their eyes and mouths shut. But at that time, I was giving backstroke lessons in the cesspool, in the quagmire. So they would always give me 5 stars. You'll have a great day.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you after this is done. I got an idea for you.
Thank you, Michael. I want to see, that's not 2 minutes.
I know, we got work on it.
It's not moving.
Oh, it's got a clog in it.
Okay. Thank you, Michael. And there being no other business, the meeting is adjourned.
Dawn?
Enjoy the weekend, and Monday is a very special holiday.
Casey, do you have the stuff?
English is a difficult language.